well, the beams don't get taken up by Delusion, but still within range of the Panda. Perfectly played by Silent, and then the body block.
Oh, very well done indeed. And the Undying is still here. They want to try and keep Silent alive, and Optic bring 3 heroes up immediately.
Yep.
Oh, CC&C going for the solo kill. FN maybe a little bit in a dangerous spot, but he will be able to walk away. Whew. He's playing it close.
I didn't see what PyCat was doing during that fight. I checked his teleportation scroll was on cooldown. I think if he joined in with the Omni Slash, that would have been pretty brutal, but he is now pressuring the bottom tower, which is just as good.
And in spite of those couple cool kills from Empire, it is still a little bit of a CS lead for the others as Vanscourge is trying to mess with a couple of heroes here, and we're going to have another pause. So, are you still feeling like Optic is pretty happy right now with this game?
I think both teams are okay with how the game is going. I mean, there is a slight lead on Optic, but it's not something that's insurmountable. Both teams need to be really careful about playing around their ultimate. Obviously, we have Pandora and Brewmaster split on one side. PPD in a lot of trouble, actually.
Yeah, they're running
the map.
Got him caught there, and well, one Soul Rip finishes the job. Zai is here as well, though. They're side of battling it out a little bit. Silent in trouble. They go for the Brew split as well, able to take him. Can they find the kill in time? It does look like it's going to be enough. Just barely. Zai picks that one up, and now Vanscore in a hell of a lot of trouble. Look at all the zombies, though. They're starting to do a decent chunk of damage, and Vanscore maybe going to be able to turn this one back around. No, it doesn't look like it. Zai puts a kibosh onto that as FN jumps in towards mid. They find another kill on his CC&C. Just death all over the map.
Today and yesterday, Zai showing off very good usage of the Brewmaster split. I think yesterday he popped a bunch of them and wasn't able to get a ton of kills, but also create a ton of space just by using them. And here he wasn't shy about popping it and getting a double for the team, looking really good.
Absolutely.
It's also very key that Saksa was part of those kills. I think the panel talked about the importance of the Song of the Siren as a anti-tombstone, anti-wards. And you gotta keep in mind that the level 1 Song of the Siren has a 3-minute cooldown. And every time you level up, it does reduce the cooldown by 1 full minute. So level 12 is really Saksa's goal. And I do hope that he will get all the Tome of Knowledge and stuff like that. Because his ultimate is really key for resetting a team fight.
Absolutely. And if it's not off cooldown, sort of gives Empire free reign to go wherever they want. Mid lane, it is a catapult wave. It's going to deal a lot of damage, and Empire getting in a position to come and defend this, maybe. They don't want to lose that tower for nothing, although, no, it's just about gone, actually. Going for the creep wave, catapult stays alive. And CC&C looking for the finish. Can they get the deny? They are going to find it. Shackles onto CC&C as well. But with the tombstone drop, that will cue Optic to leave the rest of the mid alone.
That was a very cheeky play by Miposhka. He poured it in and just stood there for like good 15 seconds, just waiting for the tower to get low enough for that deny.
And they're doing a good job of defending those tombstones and not just giving away free gold as well. Mid lane, FN jumping pretty far aggressively forward there. The coil comes down, the net as well. FN starting to get healed up though. He's able to turn this back around. Can he stay alive? The electric vortex, he makes it happen. Solo takes it down, my goodness gracious.
Here comes the Juggernaut. I mean, PyCat poured it down mid to actually trying to make a play, but Optic kind of jumped the gun a little bit too early. Had the Juggernaut been there for the Storm, they would have easily gotten the kill. And now they're making a rotation up top, but I think Empire recognizes that Juggernaut has been missing for too long now. Luna farming in a very precarious position.
She backs out immediately. Like you said, recognize... Oh, okay. I might have spoke too soon. We're moving in. Nighttime. She does get that added vision. Gotta be careful about this as they're still stalking, wanting to see if they could find her, but it's so dangerous right by this shrine. So even though they've been missing for a while, they still don't feel confident diving for this.
Yeah, they need Juggernaut here for the burst damage. Silent walks up the hill. He's going to get clapped. He's going to get ignited. Are they going to pop the stun on him as well? The chain stun is going to be there, and they will stun him away from the shrine. Silent will go down the tombstone. Not going to be enough to actually rescue him. And it looks like they're going to take down the tombstone as well. Meanwhile, on the top tier 1 tower, it's going to be PyCat being dragged back. Hexed up as well. He's going to spin, but the tower is actually beating on PyCat. PyCat's actually going to drop as well. 1v1 trade so far.
My goodness, and well, now catching again here onto PPD. He's going to end up dropping. FN on a killing spree. So 6 to 10. very aggressive game after that passive start to the laning phase.
Tier 1 top is in deniable range. I wonder if Empire is aware of the situation. Getting the deny away from Optic is going to be pretty key.
Absolutely. Kaya finished as well for Storm Spirit. And this is, to me at least, feeling like one of the heroes that could be a huge problem if Optic don't get towards some items to deal with them. Mid-game, Maposhka, they jump forward, they have the wards down, they're starting to beat on that tower. Maposhka is for sure dead.
Yeah, he just runs towards the tower to make sure that his teammates didn't die as well.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate ward usage. Generally, every time you want to use it, you want to get at least one objective.
Find Van's score as well. CCNC gonna commit the coil for this, but Ghostic comes in as well. Now not able to save his buddy, but he might be able to find a kill onto Zai as he's starting to stack up the sticky napalm. The Firefly's going over the top of him as well. He's got some movement speed on him right there. PPD shows up the Bloodlust to get him away. One last hit will find the finish though, as Ghostic gonna try and TP away from there. It's a greedy one, and he's gonna get caught. Maybe could have gone for the Roche deny, but at the end of the day, he ends up being punished.
Saksa trying to run away, a song for himself, and will song TP out. Meanwhile, top tower, Pycat is going to be going for the last hit. It wasn't denied. And Pycat will finish that Battle Fury right about now.
Okay, so CCNC Blink Dagger on Puck. How scary is this right now for the Storm Spirit and the rest of Empire?
I think Optic is just looking for a very early team fight timing. If you look at Puck, skip the Veil of Discord, which normally you do get first. And if you look at over to Panda, also skip the phase boot, went for the Blink straight up. And I think the fact that they're just doubling up on Blink, they just want to keep pressuring Empire. They recognize that Storm Spirit, Luna, these are heroes that could get very scary in the late game, especially when they pick up the BKB. Right now, though, Empire, without the items, you could just kind of jump on them, kill them very easily. And I think that's going to be Optic's game plan here.
Yeah, and we've seen, like, as far as defensive abilities go, the main one that they've got is Soul Rip coming from an Undying, which isn't always the best. Yet. Yeah, so that's going to be a tough one for sure. As well, down bottom, they are starting to go for a group of play. We also saw Battle Fury completed for the Juggernaut as he continues to push up this top lane. Now bottom, they've caught themselves one. It's going to be the Naga Siren. As you mentioned, the long cooldown means there's no way to catch him. Zai as well trying to run away from Aposhka, but they instead catch PPD through the trees, able to find him, able to kill him. 2 dead.
Well, even though they got the items to fight, they weren't really ready to go.
They weren't all there.
Yeah. Pycat might be in a little bit of trouble as well.
Radiant's bottom
they're trying to
under attack.
cut him off here. Maposhka with the wraparound. He's going to spot Zai. Zai realizes he's in there. They find the Hex onto one. Shackles does have wards, but doesn't want to use them.
Yep. This ward is allowing them to get the kill. PPD dropped it earlier. Spots trying TP. Well, that kill, they might actually do a significant amount of damage to that T2. Van score.
Yeah, that's no man's land. That's just going to be a death. And FN thinking about going after the Undying goes down. Just bait out a couple of abilities, blink back, and I think they have to give up this tower now.
Yep. Getting the tier 2 top and the tier 1 mid allows Optic to actually sneak a Roshan if they want to. And we haven't really talked about Roshan, but Optic has the edge there as well. They could tank it very easily. They have the damage output with Pycat, and of course, when it comes to a Roshan steal opportunity, you have Naga Siren Song. That is the end-all be-all of Roshan steals.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Definitely one of the best abilities for it in the game. Is PPD going to move down bottom again? They do spot out that Ghostic was trying to go for a pick-off there, or at least pushing out the wave against the Naga Siren. But it feels like now with Silent gaining the position to try and farm up these stacks, need to be careful. They're bringing in the Naga yet again. They also have CCNC over here, able to find the Fire Blast to start it. There's the coil as well, Silence, but he's right by this, and now being able to heal as well off of these creeps. They've turned around with the Tombstone, and now FN wanting to take this fight further. Catches there before he gets the song up. Is it going to happen? He's able to get away. So now the TPs should ensure that Naga gets out, but they've caught PPD nonetheless, and now they'll at least be able to find 1 kill.
I think the game plan so far is still looking very good for Optic. Even though they're bleeding a kill here and there, map-wise, they are able to get a lot more out of the map. Pycat's been sitting up on this top jungle for like the past 5 to 7 minutes, and he's done so much. He's forcing constantly Empire has to go back, which allows, let's say, Saksa to farm the bottom lane.
Yeah, and you see the net worth there. He's just inhabiting the top right now as they wrap around. Oh, Luna in some trouble. The Omni Slash is switched over, though. They still managed to find the kill, and Vanscore now likely to die as well. This is a problem.
And now they go straight into Roche. I think that was a very careless play by the Luna. You don't have a BKB. Without BKB, you actually have zero survivability against this Optic lineup. Even with the BKB, if the Omni Slash strikes true and they have a ensnare on you, you still die. So the fact that he thought he could actually just walk up a hill and hit the building like that was such an important mistake in this game. And now we'll give Aegis to Pycat. Empire, I think they're perhaps 1 or 2 mistakes away in this game just to straight up losing Iraq's. The Radiant team could actually push so quickly with the Pycat Battle Fairy.
And like you said, that Roshan, it gets taken incredibly fast as well. You've got the Medallion and then also the Minus Armor that comes from the Riptide from Naga Siren. So they're in this great position now, even going for the Midas on Brewmaster. Sort of enable that late game potential. 4,000 net worth up, 13 to 14. And Aegis in hand.
Yeah, Brewmaster had I believe, a Radiance queued up. But now going back for the Midas. I do wonder if he's thinking about getting some sort of like unconventional disabling item just against the Storm. We have talked about that the team does lack a good disable. But it's often very rare. Hold that thought here as we have Juggernaut getting caught up.
No Omni Slash. Does have spin, and the Aegis is going to expire. Can they kill him a second time? Tombstone is still down now as well. EPD
yes, spin.
Moving into position. They're trying to make him pay. CCNC is there as well. They could go for a break. Dreamglow. The stun, the silence, it's all there. Caught onto 2 of them. Is it going to be enough damage though? The zombie is starting to work. They have FN here as well. Take down 1. That's a big kill as well. Can they stay the rest of them alive? They still have the Shrine. Nobody from Empire is dead. Now trying to take down Zai with this one last Brewing. They're slowing it down, and it doesn't look like it's going to end up mattering because the Whip Hand is still off to the side regardless.
Omni Slash in 5 seconds. I think Empire is chasing way too deep. They're not understanding the cooldown. Now they're going to get turned on. Omni Slash, good to go. They will turn it around. 1 dead, 2 dead. Vanscore on the chase. Maposhka is going to be on the run as well, but Pycat gaining the movement speed against Maposhka. That's going to be a very easy kill once he comes out spin. That's a triple. And now on the right side is going to be Vanscore getting caught out as well, trying to make that TP. Will he actually complete? No. CCNC picks up 1 for the team as well. It was a very good fight for Team Empire away from the Shrine, but they've used all their ultimate ability, and that was, oh, they chased way too deep.
That was far too deep indeed, and make him pay in a big way. With only the Storm Spirit left alive, this is going to be even further stuff. Like, you lose that Aegis, sure, but you win a huge team fight afterwards, and now Solar Crest is done. Starting to get really concerned here for Empire.
I think throughout the event, one of the storyline that the panel has been mentioning is that Team Empire is a very strong team, but they just sometimes make mistakes, right? In that position, Team Liquid would be never a team that would just chase up a ramp like that into the enemy shrine. But Empire isn't Liquid, for example, and they do, again, gives away another big engagement. You got to keep in mind that Juggernaut also had Aegis there, so he didn't really actually die, and now his item progression is through the roof.
Absolutely. Yeah, and you know, you take a look at that. They invest so much into trying to take down the Earth Panda, but the Wind one was off to the side invis, and then after they invested all this damage, they just run out of it, and they make the turnaround happen. But next couple of minutes, we're taking a look at what Empire can do differently. They have the wards back off cooldown soon, maybe going to make a play towards this bottom tier 2 tower. But at the same time, all of Optic is up in the dire jungle, and they're trying to pressure out this as well. You have to be careful. This is a rather quick push, but I believe that wards will be dropped down their bottom, and they'll at least be able to get not even really a trade. Optic not really getting anything for that.
Yeah, Glyph is going to delay the push, and now Optic's actually threatened high ground. Again, Juggernaut's a hero that could lay siege to this building very quickly.
One catapult there. They pop the Glyph. Now bringing over more. Gotta watch for the initiation from CCNC. Omni Slash back off cooldown as well.
Look at Saksa's positioning. He understands that if Pycat ever is in trouble to, let's say, a Flaming Lasso, he pops a Song and he could reset the fight. So I think Empire almost has to initiate onto Saksa, but at the same time, that means you're just going on a position for Naga, and then you get counter-initiated by the Brewmaster, by the Puck, and of course by the Omni Slash. So I think Empire is soon finding themselves in a very tough position where they can really team fight or defend.
Well, and you know, you talk about being able to bring him down. It's not like Naga Siren is a squishy hero. She's really tanky. Solar Crest there on top of her. A lot of the damage comes in from the right clicks of Luna and the Storm Spirit. It's a tough one.
She's got 26 armor with evasion.
Yeah.
That's actually insane.
That hero's not dying quick at all. So I guess things to watch out for going forward. You talked about BKBs being another time for Empire where they can maybe make something happen. Is that still the case?
BKB normally would be very important for a hero like Luna, but they still have counters. Miposhka gonna get caught out here.
Yeah, this is a quick death. They are gonna be able to chase him down.
Oh, Pycat.
Well, gets Manta down to the bottom.
He's got Quelling Blade. Yeah.
Still able to get out of there.
And now with the Shaman dead, they're gonna poke at this tower again.
This is feeling mighty hard to defend as the tower is already about to drop, and now the rest of Empire is here. They drop the Tombstone as well, but as you said, they always have that possibility to go for the song and get the hell out of there. They're just going to walk away, jump forward, able to catch onto one. Not a bad start, but can they actually burst through this Juggernaut? They get the silence, they find the kill. Not bad at all, and now going forward for more. They want to try and song and TP out of there, but they blow her up as well. 2 go down. Optic losing a couple.
Yeah, that was a little bit too far back for Saksa. He needs to stay pretty much on top or just slightly behind the Juggernaut. Song is their best reset move, and really their only reset move. So Saksa being out of position there was the critical mistake. Also, very quick Orchid from the Storm, able to prevent the Omni Slash from coming out. That was crucial as well.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. They were expecting that they were going to be able to get the Omni Slash off, and when that couldn't happen because of the Orchid, everything just went south. But in the meantime, Empire pushing forward for the Tier 1 tower in the mid lane. And this is at least something going their way. Next, Roshan.
They could go for Tier 2 as well. They have Mass Serpent Wards.
Okay.
So this is actually all of a sudden a ton of space being created. And like you mentioned, you know, losing all of this real estate right now is going to be important because Roshan is coming up relatively soon.
Well, Silent takes this one out. We'll see if CCNC wants to try and initiate. Ghost Stick also off to the side. Do they spot him? Looks like now at the very least they do.
Song, okay. Are they going to take down the wards?
They actually don't have Blink here. They use it to get away from the Ignite, and now the TP coming in. Pycat wants to go for the Omni Slash. Or are they just going to go for the spin? They jump away. FN able to dodge from the silence. And Empire get away with one there with only losing Van score.
They did try to go for the Storm kill. CCNC was unfortunately unable to time that silence.
Middle tower has fallen.
And looks like FN go for the cheeky last hit on the tower.
Nice.
And he's going to just hit here and cut the wave.
Oh, this is really good. Do they have any way to kill off the creep wave that they have with them now?
Especially with the siege unit. That one is so tanky.
Yeah. Well, they're going to have to deal with this at some point, and another high ground push from Optic. Didn't go well last time, but it might go a little better this time, depending upon if they want to actually fully commit to that.
I think if you're Optic, you wait for Roshan. It's a little bit too risky to walk up the high ground right now, especially without the song. Just play it tight. You know you have the Roshan advantage for the next one. And with Aegis and Cheese, Optic should be able to take the building. Courier going to get sniped up top.
Well, not bad again. Bringing a couple clarities. FN's just kind of being a terror over here, causing issues. And Bloodstone, Kaya, and an Orchid. Are we starting to get into the Storm Spirit show, or are we almost there yet?
We're there. We're there. He could cut off the back line. Let's say go for the Ogre kill. I don't think this is going to be... like. Let's say if Empire wins this game, it isn't really about Storm making big plays. Storm is going to be dealing a ton of damage in the fights, but it's more up to, let's say, the Naga getting moves off. It's going to be more up to the Bat Rider getting his initiation off. Storm will deal the damage, but it's mostly up to the other aspect of the game.
Okay.
And you were asking me about the BKB earlier, right? Like the Luna's got it finished right now. They still have answered the Luna BKB, which is namely the song into an ensnare. The ensnare will trap through BKB, and with Omni Slash, they can take him down relatively quickly.
Yeah, nobody else can help him out even if he's in that BKB, so could be scary stuff indeed for the Luna.
But of course, it's still an amazing defensive item. Like that's the only scenario that I mentioned that goes against it. It's still very good against the Panda, it's still very good against Puck, so on and so forth.
Empire in position again. They want to just pick off anybody that happens to walk outside the base right now. Optic still able to push along the top side of the map with that creep wave constantly pressured. But it doesn't look like right now Optic want to bite. Yeah, they're not going to end up moving out too far. And with these wards in the area, they have pretty good vision as well over Zai and the rest of these heroes. Roshan is back up now, and that's probably going to be the next battleground. Lumi, you talked earlier about the song being one of the best ways to be able to sneak away that Roshan. Are you starting to feel like that's something we're going to see here?
Yeah, I think Optic... I'm not sure if they are comfortable enough just walking straight into the pit, but if they do get any single hero pick, even the Miposhka Shadow Shaman, I think they'll be able to go in. Again, Saksa's positioning is the utmost importance.
Well, right now he's positioned in the front, and they're walking in towards Roshan. So heading into a spot where they can spot.
Yep. Look at how quickly they took it down.
Yeah, this is going rather rapidly. Empire not really realizing what's happening, though. They might see those illusions and start to suspect what's going on, but Roshan, number 2, going the way of Optic, and Empire can't be happy about that.
And I think now Optic could resume what they were doing about 5 minutes ago, which is looking to siege and start to take that first lane of racks. Empire, though, will backdoor tier 1 up top.
Very bold just to move forward and take a tier 1 tower after you know that they just took down Roshan, but...
Yeah, they knew Optic was mostly congregated towards the mid lane. They do have a ward up in the mid lane to see that, but now it's going to be Optic driving that momentum.
Moving in towards mid right now, and now going to take down the second shrine on the map. Level 20 on Pycat, getting that 10 armor talent as well. Something else to help. So that's really the only way to burst through this guy. Luna, almost there as well. But it looks like Optic going to try and siege. They have a Lincoln Sphere on the Jug as well. Spin, start to hit the tower. Ready to back off in a little bit as they burst through it. They break it through, jump away. Almost able to catch there. CCNC looking for an opening.
Radiant's top tower.
This seems so risky just to siege like that, but I guess with the Aegis, is it okay?
It's definitely not risky. I mean, a little bit obviously, but they have Aegis, they have Song, they have a lot of reset.
Another break there of the Lincolns, gets the spin off, backs away. The slow siege going to continue. Right now, buyback status, they only have it on the Shadow Shaman and the Luna for Empire. But it looks like, again, Optic going to take the safe route, move towards the tier 2 tower, but the call comes from Empire to try and wrap around. Maybe.
Optic in a very good position to be wrapped around, so they're fine with that. I'd like to point out that Puck is working towards an Aghanim Scepter, which is going to limit Luna's movement within, even with her BKB. And it's overall a very good item, makes Puck very tanky. Playing pretty much a utility Puck in this game. Optic, the one thing they need to be relatively careful about is that Pycat is 100% of the damage. If Pycat somehow gets controlled or killed in the fight, they actually just have to back.
Yeah. Well, right now, FN, the CP is about to come off of cooldown. Storm Spirit still in the mid lane. And the tower brought down to about half HP. They're moving forward, gonna spin again. Ghost Stick jumps forward, takes away 1 creep, and then backs out again. Flame Break pushing him forward. They get the stun now onto Luna as well. They jump forward with that. Doesn't find anybody. Good play as well. They're able to turn it around, but the song, they still take him down just barely in time. Now they're trying to take down that tombstone. Still a lot of damage. Song about to wear off. Can they find any more? FN looking for more. Wants to take him down as well. Puck buys back. They jump forward, take him down. They press on to everybody. Is it going to be enough damage? Pycat trying to get away. He's barely able to walk out, but it's still a big win right here for Empire.
Well, the Brewmaster is still on the back line. Pycat maybe wants to hang around. He still has the Aegis of Immortal. And that will be it for the engagement. What a huge play by FN there. Had the Orchid pointed onto the Puck. As soon as the Puck blipped in, got Orchided and just straight up died. Saksa, I think, was also a little bit flabbergasted. Tried to save his Puck, but a little bit too late already.
Well, and a very frustrating point, I'm sure, right now. Optic thinking about turning back around here.
Yeah.
Oh, they want a little bit of revenge on FN. Silent is nearby. They spot him out now. He jumps forward, gets caught in some trouble, going to drop.
That was a great call made by Peter to not go back, and even though Omni Slash missed in the previous engagement, but they still have a ton of physical damage. Pycat now coming in. The clap doesn't hit. But without the Storm Spirit for a couple of seconds, Optic feeling confident enough to actually just push. They don't have a creep wave though, so This is relatively awkward. They don't get any structural damage, and Optic just has to back again.
They got to be careful. Storm Spirit's coming back up. Do they want to chase? It's a scary proposition. They could do it if they want. They have the Naga Siren coming in from the west side of the map.
Go six.
Still looking, finds one. It's just PPD. And it looks like Optic going to leave their captain behind.
I think Optic was looking to make a ton of play simply because CCNC had to, well, he used his buyback for that engagement. And that buyback's going to delay that Aghanim Scepter quite a bit. He pretty much had it finished before that fight happened.
Yeah. And now taking a little bit of extra time to get there, but does still have that potential as the game goes on. And of course, once he gets to the 420 GPM town, it doesn't matter about gold anymore. Isn't it?
I hope one of these days somebody gets the Dream Core Rapid Fire.
I think they're only going to do it with IO, and only for the memes, probably.
I mean, it's not actually terrible. You have plus 50 damage as a talent, and you attack super fast.
I'm pretty down. Well, 21-20, 2,000 gold lead for Optic. But it is feeling, again, a little bit like it's tilted into the favor of Empire slightly, at least in terms of the last couple minutes. They've been able to fight it out recently. Shiva's guard also done for the Storm Spirit. Smoked up. They might have an inkling of where this Optic gaming team is. They're moving in. There is no shrine available, and if they're able to catch somebody.
The lack of vision for Empire right now is making the smoke very unfortunate. Good dodge by Team Optic.
Definitely. Both carries now also have a butterfly under their items. And as far as like damage through it and everything else, it's going to be tough to bring these guys down, particularly the Luna now, it feels like.
Yeah, I think the Luna butterfly matters a bit more, simply because that evasion is going to be critical, tanking the Omni Slash.
Radiant's middle tower
Makes her illusions also, you know, relatively more difficult to deal with.
And while you do have a good amount of damage coming in from the Optic team, if you win a team fight and are able to get towards high ground with the Luna, those towers and barracks are just gone in an instant. But it does require you to win a team fight. Optic might have something to say about that as Juggernaut finishes off the Lincoln Sphere, building next towards the MKB, it looks like. And the next Roshan still a couple minutes away from being possible to respawn. Undying has actually felt at times like a hero this game. Oftentimes we get to this later stages and it feels like he falls off a lot. Vanscore's been having a little bit of a better game. Yeah,
it's because that his teammates are allowing his Tombstone to actually stay up for a long time. Optic really has to deal with a ton of other stuff, namely the Batrider as well as the Luna. So the Tombstone kind of becomes a backdrop, and that's exactly what Tombstone wants to be. Doesn't want to be the focal point.
Storm Spirit able to take down that
Batrider puts an invis. They have a gem though.
Oh, jump forward, able to find him. Maybe in some trouble. They drop the tomb. However, they're able to go for more. They get the silence there onto the brew, but the silence is going to be able to turn it back around with the song down. Now, can they take down the Luna before she's able to get off the BKB in time? Turns with the BKB. Still a lot of damage there. The Omni Slash is down as well. Silence starting to drop. Is going to fall. They find a double there for Pycat. Now FN just trying to get the hell out of here before the rest of them are able to turn onto him as well. Another kill as Maposhka falls, and Empire just got walloped.
Immediately, Storm Spirit runs down the mid lane to start creep cutting. He noticed that, well, there's really nothing they could do about the fight anymore, but of course, Optic has a way pushing in on the bottom side, so they just ride that momentum there. This could straight up be triple Rex unless the Luna buys back. Even with the Luna buyback, I'm not sure whether it's going to be enough. Eclipse has already been used in that previous team fight.
Tough situation indeed. Pycat starting to take down this barracks, but they're able to get the Lincoln Sphere before Ghostic can go for the initiation. So
they're going to just back off. There's a lot of respect for this team by Empire. I feel like they could have easily taken that melee at least.
Yeah. He said a lot of respect and concern about the strength of that Storm Spirit, but it does look like that top lane pushing in there as well. And we can see with the turnaround that happened, they were just able to get that Omni Slash off, and it all went downhill from there.
That fight was actually hilarious. They killed the Tombstone, right?
Mm-hmm.
and then the Omni Slash just killed the Undying again, and then dropped another tombstone. They're like, wait, what? Why is there so many tombstones in these fights?
And the exact same spot as well.
Yeah.
Do have a Spirit Vessel here. Could be a point of contention as Luna gets towards that Satanic.
Yeah, they're gonna... Oh, hold the thought.
Well, smoke. Maybe looking for another opening. There's a DD there. Not able to pry that from FN's fingers.
I was gonna say they're gonna throw that Spirit Vessel on whoever they're focusing anyways, just to mitigate the Soul Rip as a save mechanism.
Yeah, definitely. Yet again, ready to walk forward. They kill off the illusion.
This is a very important Roshan. If Empire somehow gets this Rosh, there is a refresher shard for that Shadow Shaman. That's going to be a big boon for Team Empire.
Yeah. Honestly, a lot of these heroes feel like it'd be quite good on them. But the jump forward, they the song as well, a little bit of a misplay there. The coil and everything else used, but non-conjunction. Now trying to go for more. They're able to get the Glimmer Cape off. That keeps him alive. Great play as well. Ogre going to be controlled for the moment. Silence still lives through all of this, but they have lost the Bat Rider. Is it going to matter? They have CCC as well. Starting to drop down low. Can they kill him off in time? It's going to not quite happen. Now the jump away for more. There's a lot of damage here, but I'm not sure if it's enough. Sasuke ends up going down as well. Silent being controlled, being killed off. They find it in the end. CCC is playing this beautifully as he gets away yet again on very low HP, trying to jump out of there. They go for the John, go for the Silence. FN in trouble, gotten caught, gonna be able to get away again, but Zai chases. Can they find the kill? It's almost there, it's enough.
That is 4 dead, 2 buyback available, and they all need to use it because here comes Pycat. They don't have any creep waves here, actually. But now they're going to just go in for the more kill. Where's the Gem? Gem is actually in the mid lane, counter pushing that one out. Wow. We did see the Omni Slash missing because CCNC was out of Gem vision, but the fact that he was able to survive so long towards the tail end of the team fight was absolutely critical for them to pick up the extra couple kills. Now the bottom lane of Rax will go down. Pycat now flutter towards the mid lane. It's going to be 2 lanes of Rax, at least.
Oh, this one hurts indeed for Empire. They have a lineup that can survive through super creeps, but it doesn't feel good. And now a 12,000 gold lead. That's really the big problem here is Ghostic thinking about jumping. They want to go for the catch. Is it going to be enough? They get the Lincoln Sphere off. He's able to go for it. Can they find this kill, though? Are they able to burst him? It's a lot of damage. Isn't enough? Point him back in underneath the tier 4 towers and shackles as well. They take him down. They find the kill. Zai out of mana now, but he ends up popping the cheese, and now the turnaround. PPD still going to fall, it looks like, but still, they don't have the Luna. Can they burst through the rest of these Brewlings? It's a lot of damage, but it does look like this ulti's going to wear off shortly, and Ghostic chasing, they're going to be able to find him. A big win for Empire, unless Ghostic goes down?
Yeah.
The song to turn it around. Great play there as well. Almost out of mana. They should be able to get another pull here.
Nago has a blink. Blinks away. Zai.
Chasing, looking, lifting, able to find one. They might have to just suffice for the kill there onto Zai as they pull him back in and going to be able to get that finish. No, they take down Ghostic instead. Oh, man.
Man, how is that Brewmaster hitting for so hard? He does have the Assault as well as Vlad, so a ton of added damage from those 2 items alone. But
he's also level 24.
Yeah.
Just getting all that extra damage there, but all right, coming down again. We thought it was all over and Empire win another big fight. Do they force buyback here? What's the play for Empire?
I don't think they can, because if they do run down and force the buybacks, they're likely going to lose the fight. And if they lose one more fight, that is the game. So I think they're just really caught in a very unfortunate spot. Maybe forcing out the Roshan is going to be the call here, and then Empire is going to make it go. Again, this can be a big point of comeback with the Aegis, the refresher shard with the cheese, but
Zai's buying back for this.
It's actually dropping very quickly. If Empire gets this could be a beginning of a comeback.
All right, Puck trying to look for an opening. Ghostic there as well. He's able to catch the coil onto one.
Roshan
trying to pull him back. There's no song available. They're going to be able to get him. They pull back in. Can they find the finish here? It's a lot of damage, and they do manage to take him down. They also have the refresher shard on the ground.
Drop the TP. Okay, he drops the TP for it as well. And now Zai blinks it.
They got him. They got him. He's going down. CCNC tries to turn it. They have the coil onto 4, but they get the Omni Slash off, and now Sila left alone. Aegis pops, but can he come back and burst through him in time?
He's got the refresher as well. He's going to pop it and drop a second Eclipse if he wants. Silent, he's getting control. Silent's going to go down.
They don't have the damage.
And now Miposhka on the run left side. Juggernaut's going to be in a lot of trouble as well. Now Pycat going on to the Bat Rider. I think this Bat Rider is straight up dead. Ghostic going to try to protect himself. He's going to be dead as well. Triple kill and buyback. Nobody has buyback And I do believe Optic could just run down mid.
Well played indeed, says Pycat, as his team, with 2 racks up, no buybacks on any of those cores. This is looking like it's their game.
The critical issue with this game is that Luna just cannot survive. Like, no matter what item she has, she just gets focused down too much. This is with BKB, Butterfly, Glimmer Cape apply onto him. Maybe his teammates need to get a Linken's and drop that on her as well, but every fight, Silent is just being pinpointed down and focused down very quickly, and without your Luna, there's just no way you could win a fight.
All right, well, here we go. Storm Spirit back up in 5 seconds, but it's feeling they're trying to lift a mountain at this point. Empire, now with Megas. How long are they going to be able to defend against Megas?
If Optic doesn't push, they could defend it forever.
Yeah.
But I think Optic is going to just look for the next opportunity to do so. Do you know who has a cheese?
It looks like it might have been used in the last fight. But Luna still does have that refresher shard. Something to keep our eyes on. It's obviously less effective now because you're not going to be able to have, you know, Eclipse is going to go onto some of those mega creeps most likely.
Double damage.
It will be really good if they take a team fight in the jungle, but given the fact that there's mega creep, I think Team Empire is going to be constantly pinned into the base. So there's 2 interesting use of the refresher shard in this game. Obviously, you could give it to Miposhka for some sort of next level backdoor play with double Serpent Wards, but I don't think they're ahead enough to actually make that play. You need creep waves to be pushed.
I mean, he is level 20 and does have a good portion of the way towards his Aghanim Scepter if he wants to go for that.
I mean, that could be how you think about winning this game. The other move is that Luna's close to 25. This might be an okay point to take your mini stun on your Eclipse. Like, you normally don't pick that, but in this particular scenario with the refresher shard, that's a lot of beams.
Yeah.
But again, there's so many various factors. Of course, there's the Brewmaster that could take a couple of beams with the split. You have the Naga illusions, the Juggernaut illusions.
Oh, look at Pycat. He's moving in here. This is a dangerous time right now to be an Empire player as they're being assaulted inside of their base. The jump forward, they catch 2 as well. It's a problem right now. They do get Tombstone down, but that's Silent already gone. Does have buyback. Can they turn this back around now? They're looking for the opening. They are able to take down that Naga Siren, so No Sleep is going to be able to turn this. And now with 1 dead and Juggernaut gone as well, things starting to turn around a little bit for Empire. PPD going to be controlled, going to be killed. That's 3 dead now. Zai, he's on the other side of this fight, trying to blink away, but they are going to be able to chase this.
Coming in.
Storm Spirit's out of mana, though. Do they have vision? They are able to find him, and there's the lift up. They caught themselves, Zai. Brewmaster in trouble, pulled back in, and killed off yet again. Can they push, though?
All right, they got to run down the mid lane. Refresher Shard is not consumed yet. You could actually pass it to Shaman if they could actually move down the other side of the map, but they have Mega Creep, so even though they won a team fight, it was still a very expensive win, considering that they had to buy back on both Luna and I believe the Shaman as well.
Yeah, it's a tough one. And now you look at the situation, it's 2 heroes with buyback on Optic. They don't have it on Naga or the Brew, but again, maybe just not anticipating those buybacks. But when Jug goes down, they lack a lot of that damage.
I feel like Empire is behind like 2 defensive items. I feel like if they had an extra Force Staff, if they have like a Lotus Orb or a Glimmer Cape, something to actually save that Luna. In fact, why isn't there a Lotus Orb? Just pop it on the Luna so he doesn't get wrecked by the Omni Slash.
Yeah. Buybacks are always king. We'll see if they can force any out here. It's still a huge hurdle to climb for Silent and the rest of Empire as they start to assault the tier 3 towers. And it does look like 1 is going to go down at least. Top lane, CCNC is still pushing. And with that TP back, it's a little bit too scary for Empire to push any further. If they win this game, it's going to be a while.
Yeah. Miposhka with that buyback also is very far away from the Axe, which is technically part of their win condition.
Yeah. Wants to get whatever farm he can. Roshan's still a long ways before it's capable of respawning. And everything right now still feeling like Optic is in control of this game.
I think Optic needs to just go again. Like this time there's no buyback for them to contend with. Fine Silent, coil on top of him, so even if he BKBs, he is still trapped within the coil Omni Slash, and generally that's how you get a kill.
right, Ghostic jumps forward onto one, able to
Song.
catch onto one. That's not a bad one at all. They take him down. Juggernaut's gone. 100 seconds does have buyback, but they're able to find another kill. Empire making the game out of this one, is now CCNC is in trouble. He's going to go down as well. They both have buybacks.
This ward is the game-winning ward right there, or at least fight-winning ward. Able to see the positioning of Optic, and not only did it go in for the quick kill on the Juggernaut, Storm also jumped in. Oh,
PPD, he's coming for you, Ghostic. He's coming. Get out of there, buddy. And now the turnaround.
Wait, the creeps though.
Oh god, there's so much damage. He's starting to die.
PPD, the fire's gonna take him down. Now he forced halfway. He has Blink, he has BLT, he's fine.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It was for a moment there.
All right.
Well, still, buybacks now used by PPD. As Zai is coming in, they just want to take this down. They're popping the ulti. They're going for it. The tier 4 tower is going to drop.
Why
now
are they...
the Juggernaut buying back. They just want to end the game. They're over it. They're done with it.
Oh, I don't know if they could buy back Silent, though. He's being pinged out right now. Meanwhile, on the base, it's going to be the Panda going for the Rex. Oh, they got the coil onto Silent. Silent's actually stunned for such a long time with a BKB.
Oh,
he's going to get
all alone. There it is. Silent's gone. That's a huge kill. No buyback on him. Now, can they find any more? They pull that kick on. It's not a bad catch there onto Zai, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to make up for the lack of the Luna in this fight.
I mean, pretty much Luna is never really in the fight anyway, so I don't know.
All right. Tier 4 tower, the last one standing. Optic used all their buybacks there, though.
They did. I think both teams are really in kind of a dangerous position. Empire obviously more so, because they are literally one mistake from the game. But Team Empire technically has the heroes to actually get a lane of racks as well.
All right, well, let's take a moment to talk through everything, see what's going on here. 35 to 37, 50 minutes into this. I mean, what's going to be the determining factor? It still comes down to mega creeps. Like, it's impossible to push out their waves, right?
It's very, very hard. Luna has to be alive. Luna, I think her most important utility in this game is her ability to push back the mega creeps. So every time the Silent's dead like this, it's really hurting Empire's ability to get the waves pushed out. And how Empire is going to win in this game is to get the lanes pushed out, win a fight, and drop double wards on the high ground.
Right.
But I keep mentioning the double wards. Mipochka has not even touched the refresher shard yet, so I don't know.
Yeah, they might not go for it eventually. And I mean, at the end of the day, they still need to be able to push out their waves far enough to get the tier 4 towers.
Exactly.
Which is not an easy task in the slightest. But nonetheless, Empire, they've held against Mega Creeps for a very long time now. And really, it's up to Optic to try and finish this game off.
Shaman is 1,200 away from Ags if he wants.
Yeah.
It's also going to be very telling what Shaman takes as his level 25 talent.
Yeah. Well, he does have that refresher shard now in his inventory, so they're getting ready to go. I mean, can Empire, is it predicated upon Optic making a bad move, or can Empire push out the lanes themselves and get down?
Not anytime soon.
Okay.
Like they have to bait Optic into a bad fight.
Yeah.
And Optic has to lose that fight very much so. I'm recognizing that Optic's going to just sit in the pit. Like, okay, we'll wait for Aegis Chief's refresher.
I mean, refresher shard for them, what's the big one? Double Omni Slash or double Coil? What sticks out to you?
There's a couple ways they could play this, right? They could double Song and backdoor buildings if they want.
My god.
Draw them away from the throne, draw them away from the throne, Song them twice, and then just have your Juggernaut hit the throne. Obviously, you can't Song too close to the building or else they become invulnerable. But of course, if you want to go for the actual fights, double Coil is going to be nice. Double Omni Slash is always very nice.
Yeah. Zai now does have buyback, and I believe that the Naga Siren does as well. At least the cooldowns are off for them. But still not the bigger deal. 20 gold away, I'm sure it's there. But key components for these fights, the things that we need to look out for. What's the biggest thing that Empire needs to do if they want to win one?
Well, FN has been absolutely a madman when it comes to using his Orchid right at the right time. We saw the one where Quinn blinked in and got Orchided on the bottom push. The one maybe 10 minutes ago where Batrider found the, I think it was Juggernaut, and then FM blinked in and then silenced the Naga Siren. His silence has to be on point. Naga Siren most likely will be his target. And it's going to be tougher and tougher because Saksa also has a Blink Dagger now.
Empire We're thinking the Roshan attempt was going on, but not actually happening. They are still in this area. Arcane Rune for Storm Spirit. We've seen some shenanigans come out from this before.
Might as well zip down mid, lay down a couple of remnants.
All right, again, Optic on the other side of the river. Ghostic is there as well. They have a gem. They see the illusions coming over. But again, it's just a problem where you have to deal with these creep waves. FN zipping across the map and has to keep that one pushed out. This gives Optic an opportunity to walk into the pit.
Storm is going for a Scythe of Ice, which again, so many Lincolns, I'm not sure if it's the best item in this situation.
Right.
I was thinking maybe even the Aghanims might not be bad, because I just feel like the team just lacks a little bit of control. And the Aghanims Vortex Pool acts as a way to actually protect your Luna as well when she's getting gone on by so many people.
Yeah.
But
again, that creep wave bottom, constant maintenance required. Empire, I mean, they do have buyback still and a lot of ways to get into the fight, but it's just sort of babysitting that bottom lane. I believe that they're even actually dropping the tombstone down their bottom, if I'm not mistaken.
yes, just to
keep like an extended defense going on.
Yeah. Storm has gone BOTs too, so he could, you know, zip around and still be part of the fight.
Ooh, okay. Ghostic. Walking forward here. You gotta be careful, buddy. CC still hanging onto that sheep stick as well. I mean, if he catches one of these heroes out of position, it's just all over at that point.
Optic has stayed in this corner of the map for like the past 2-3 minutes. And they're actually losing out a lot. For example, those 4 bounty runes that spawns every 2 minutes at this point in the game is huge. There's a lot of go in that.
Yeah. Well, and like, I mean, you take a look at the net worth graph and the way it's gone over the past couple minutes. It's definitely felt like Empire now with a slight gold lead matters significantly less at this stage of the game, but
it does matter though. Like Empire still needs gold to finish certain items. I mean, Empire technically are the ones farming creeps. Optic aren't.
Well, Dire scans again. They hit for a moment there on the PPD, it looks like. Ghostic checks to make sure Roche isn't being taken. But everybody back inside the base. And what feels a little bit like a standoff now. Nobody wanting to push too far forward. Our observer hoping they walk into the Roche pit. But does drop really quickly if they're able to get in there and just hit away at it for a couple minutes.
I wonder if it's worth it for them to solo smoke Juggernaut so he could just walk in and take it. He could solo it pretty much within seconds.
I mean, the other thing about this is that it's only 50 seconds until buybacks are off cooldown, and that's basically what Optic have been waiting for this entire time.
They see Silent bottom. He doesn't have any way to TP towards Roche. Shrines are down for a long time now, so...
Oh, Hoshka, they found one, catching him out of position.
That's
and
Roche.
Going to drop. Does have buyback, but again, you don't want to have to use it.
He doesn't want to use
it.
Look at his inventory. He's prepping for the double wards. He has the mangles ready as well.
Yeah. Knows that he's going to need them.
Yeah.
Well, Roshan...
They're still not going for Roche.
Are they really not? Yeah, they're going in there. They got to go for it now. That'd be crazy. It dropped so quickly, and there's no way that Empire come and contest it with one hero down. So Roshan
Look at
going.
this attack speed.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Oh my goodness.
Aegis on Jug. PPD picks up the refresher shard. Sure, why not?
It's probably the worst hero to have it on, but okay.
He's just a walking courier at this point, let's be honest.
He gives it to Puck.
Yeah.
Puck has double scythe, double coil. Like, this is really nice.
All right, well, maybe what could be the final push of game number 1 as we get close to the 60-minute mark here. Optic looking to finish off this game.
Man, Shaman's still dead. Shaman might need a buyback for this.
God, they really don't want to, though. Unfortunately, they do kind of need that hex at points in the game to keep heroes under control after the lasso. It's been tough to burst through them. And it creeps again, causing some issues. But Optic...
If somehow Silent could survive the Omni Slash, he has Satanic. He could technically lifesteal his way back. I mean, provided there's not a Spirit Vessel just dumped on his face.
I mean, the other thing, though, you look over there on the left-hand side of the screen, everything's green. Everybody's ready to come back to life here in a moment. So it's going to be a fair 20 versus, or I guess 10v10. 20 heroes total. Plus 1 for the Aegis. Octarine Core for Batrider? Is anybody not at level 25 yet? I think it's...
Poor Shaman.
Yeah, it's just the Shaman.
Like, Shaman getting to 25 is very important this game. If he gets plus 400 at the shock damage, that will help out a lot against Mega Creeps.
That's a good point, yeah.
Or if he's thinking about winning the game, plus 60 Serpent Wards, you know, damage is also insane.
Oh, Bloodlust. It's late stages. 6,800 gold on the Luna. Is it almost time for Rapier, you think?
I don't think he... I mean, he can't survive, so...
No, that's a good point. We also had AC that was queued up for him. More armor obviously helps out a ton.
All right, here it comes. Optic smoked up.
All right, let's see it.
Can you protect Silent? That is the mini game they're playing.
And in position right now, looking for an open with the refresher shard. Double Hex, as you mentioned, can make all the difference in the world. They don't want to jump onto Vanscore, though. Really the hero for him.
Go sick. Really far out.
Jump forward. There's the Hex. Glimmer Cape to try and turn it, though. They have the Lincoln Sphere as well, able to force Sap away. They have the Shackles now as well. It's a lot of damage onto Quinn, but they are able to get him away for the moment. BKB's popped down as well. Omni slices out. They're able to take him down again before the song comes out. A lift up onto one. It came maybe a little bit too late. CCNC jumps back in. It's still a ton of damage there. A coil down now as well. Do they have enough in the tank? They're jumping forward, taking down PPD there as well. FN, all the work that he possibly can. He does still have buyback, though. Able to get the jump and the TP away. Do they have a lift? Anything? No. He gets out.
All right, so that was a buyback on Shaman.
No, buyback on Undying.
Undying. For 1 kill.
Yeah.
All right, Aegis and Cheese check. Nobody used anything just yet. Nope, all right. Well, let's reset.
And he's still getting closer to those wards. Maposhka.
He's level 24 now.
I mean, you look at it as well, and, you know, it's no refresher shard now on CCNC.
I mean, here's the thing, right?
No Aegis.
It actually doesn't matter that Shaman's 25 and has Ags. Like, even if you have all of that, you still need to win the fight. You still need to actually push the wave across.
Right.
Without that happening, it doesn't matter if you have refresher shard or Ags. Like, you can't solo push. So, Empire's step number 1 is still winning those fights.
Well, every time you get into these positions with Empire, it feels like I still think of that game at TI where it was them versus IGV and it went like 120 minutes or something. But here we go. 60 minutes in now, 37-38. This game feeling like it should have been in the bag for Optic for a very long time.
Really by himself. Which, by the way, that was the first team fight where Silent actually survived. Congratulations.
Yeah.
He might just die here. Oh my god, why is he... Oh, the Hex miss? Why is Silent so far away by his team? What is happening?
He gets the BKB up, but an Omni Slash just onto his face with the sleep as well. Oh no. Oh no.
He was miles away from his team.
You survive one fight, you get overconfident, it all goes south.
I mean, he has buyback, but...
Yeah, you don't want to have to use that.
No BKB for 30.
No buyback also on Ghost Stick right now. He invested fully into Doctoring Core. This could be the moment for Optic here. Walk forward, FN. Again, can't afford to get caught out of position here.
Jug's Aegis is down.
Well, Vanscore ended up going for, I believe, the Reincarnation talent as well. So that might catch them off guard. Sort of trying to bait Vanscore. As the Brew ulti again going to be used.
It's just sieging.
Oh god.
Oh, that tombstone. That's a little far back.
Oh man, and they're keeping the Earth Panda back, so there's no threat at all for Zai, and it's on such a low cooldown as well.
Yep.
Oh no, the new Rat-tastic talents and causes. Oh, that really is frustrating. Off cooldown again in 10 seconds. There is not an answer for this.
Well, I mean, at the same time, that only got to tier 4, right? The base regen. I don't think actually that will. Like, I mean,
you can just do it again, though.
No, but the base will regen in time.
All right. We'll see. They're getting into position yet again. Tier 4 down. Maybe going to all in for this one. They're jumping forward. Able to catch the buyback from Luna. Is it going to be enough? Undyne is coming back in a second now. Did they realize that he had that talent to catch the Cole? It's going to be enough. Luna's here starting to deal some damage with the Eclipse, but they're not able to keep track of these heroes. Buyback from Naga Siren. They can't overextend and get caught out by the sleep.
All right, well, I mean, no harm, no foul. They did have to commit to Serpent Wards. Throne has an 8 HP regen per second. Empire is holding right now.
Yeah. Over and over again we go. And Mega Creeps, certainly something that they're used to at this point. So Roche, a minute and a half away. It's a 200-second cooldown on that Undyne. Oh, wait, a jump forward. FN finds one. This is a decent pickoff thing yet, but no, the song already comes out, and now he's in some trouble. They're going to go for it immediately. They want to try and turn it with the rest of the heroes there. He's getting... What?
Silent, though, he's caught out right now. Silent being hexed up as well. Somebody save the carry.
They need this guy back alive right now. No buyback at all. Omni slashes out, but he turns it back around. Look at the heals coming in from the Silent staying alive. He's making it happen. FN smells blood as well. He wants to take another one down.
Oh my God.
110 seconds. Can they kill him? They will. Optic now in trouble on the run. Sai and FN, they're battling it out up here on the north side of the battle as they start to take him down. Is he bitten off more than he can do? No, indeed at all. He's taking him down. Another kill goes their way. 4 down for Optic. Empire doing it.
Saxa doesn't have buyback as well. Miposhka has gold for Aghanim Scepter if he wants to buy it right now.
God, but these waves, how do you push up these waves?
Luna, go, go, go.
Yeah, definitely.
Miposhka's thinking about, like, he has double wards. I think because you win this fight, you can technically just double ward it up with Ags. At the same time, though, you definitely recognize that Optic has buyback on pretty much everybody.
Yeah, that's the problem, too. Hurdle after hurdle that Empire need to climb, and starting to feel like, I mean, if there's a moment, this is certainly the best it's looked for them in, what, 40 minutes?
Yeah. He bought it, by the way. He bought it. The Axe is flying out right now. We're going to see the team fight one more time. Critically, it was the Luna popping her lifesteal. Satanic, yeah. That was the reason why she was able to lifesteal so back. Saxa needs to put a spirit vessel on Luna.
Yeah. Well, in BKB, does it even end up really mattering? Well, nonetheless, we'll have to see here is moving towards the mid-tier, well, no tier 3 tower left anymore. They've got barracks.
All eyes on Miposhka. Let's go.
Radiant's
all right.
He could just walk and
he's got it all. It's time to go.
Let's go. Drop everything.
Where's the buyback?
They can win the game. Oh, they glyph buyback. They glyph really early as well. Miposhka is going to drop it.
He's number 1. That's number 2. They're starting to go. Oh, they're doing it. They pull one as as well. It's so much damage onto these towers. Agent's starting to fall. Are they going to do it? They've caught him as well. Quinn in trouble. He's going to die. Juggernaut is down as well. They got the 8-bit. Empire pull out a fast one. Wow. Oh my God. They came in feeling like the underdog and feeling good right now, holding those mega creeps for so long. Lumi, don't call it a comeback.
I mean, that was one of